75 Solana is all you need to become a millionaire, and in this video I'm going to be showing you exactly why. Now, for today we're going to be reacting to Solana CEO Anatoly Yakovenko's interview that was actually 2 years ago, so we're going to see how well it is faring for today, and we also have a couple of tweets, and of course we're going to be looking at the crypto market as a whole as well as Solana's price. Now, without further ado, let's get into it, and as you guys can see, the crypto market is looking pretty green and red at the same time. Now we have some winners, we have some losers. Obviously, Bonk is going mad right now, and that is actually a Solana based coin. And yeah, it's up 93.8%, which is great, which is a great thing for Solana and for the crypto market as a whole. Now we do have also some other winners like HNT or Helium up 21.7%, and some others like XMR or Monero up 2%. Right, so we do have some winners, but we also have losers. Pond, most notably, is down 1%, but obviously we've covered this project. That is not a big deal. We do have some other coins that are also down, however, like Clayton is down 2.9%, STX or Stacks is down 5.3%, Gala is down 3.7%. But looking at Solana's price, it is looking at very strong $76, and now Solana is going very bullishly right now. As you guys can see, it is on an uptrend. Overall, like as you guys can see, I really like this project. I really believe in this project as well. So it going strong only confirms my belief, right? It's always good to see a project go strong, and this is one of those projects. But of course, we did have the small retracement here, but I don't really believe that is an issue, especially when you see overall that it is on an upward trend. And yeah, the lows are higher and the highs are highest, and I do think we're going to be seeing some very big highs and some yearly highs as well right now. So yeah, we have a couple of tweets here as well. This is from Drewski Sol. Solana has the most impactful first month Solana has the most impactful first mover advantage in crypto, guys. This is very true, and I want you guys to understand this specifically, and this is why I'm into the project, right? The first chain ready for user-friendly applications that can compete with TradFi in terms of UI, cost, speed. And yes, Solana is all about efficiency, it's all about security, and that is something that makes me very excited. So excited that I couldn't even read this tweet, guys, obviously. And now NFT Doctor has another tweet here. You could have just chosen SOL and fed yourself with free airdrops and Giga Green. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that, but instead you act like paying stupid amounts of gas fees on Ethereum is elite. And you said Solana manlets can't use ETH because they are too poor. You did this to yourself. Now, obviously, guys, that's pretty harsh words, but I do believe the NFT Doctor has got a point. And yeah, like I said, guys, Solana's price is also on a rise, on an upward trend. I don't really see it falling, maybe for the short term, but I think we're gonna be seeing a couple of waves here, and then I think it's going to continue rising, and that's the only way I see Solana behaving right now. Right? If you guys agree with me, let me know in the comments below. But before we actually get into the interview, I do want to say that you may have noticed that I am using a different website to analyze Solana than I would typically do. I would typically use TradingView, but this is a website that I have been using to trade on for quite a while. The reason being is I don't need real funds to make money. I didn't need to use real funds to make money, and I can practice my trading skills. Now you can actually get up to $100,000 in sign-up bonuses, and by using the link in the description below, you can earn a 15% trading fee discount. And yeah, guys, there's no minimal risk. There's minimal risk in trading with FairDesk, basically. That is very good, like especially for beginner traders, like I said. So sign up if you're interested in some easy money. With that being said, guys, that was pretty much Solana's price. Obviously, the market cap is up 6.47% at 32 billion, roughly 32.5 billion, and the volume is up 21.6% at roughly 2.941 billion. Now, with that being said, let's check out the interview and see what Anatoly has to say.
Start with a very basic question. So we know that now everyone is focusing on Web3, like in terms of new buzzword that is going around in the space. What do you think is the role of Solana? What do you think is the role that Solana will play in Web3?
Very good question, guys. Obviously, Solana or Web3 has been a buzzword for quite a while, especially right now. But this was 2 years ago. Like I said, this was November 16th, 2021. And yeah, they were talking about Web3 back then. So it's crazy how far he has gone with his own company, with his own projects and everything.
Well, I think it's kind of interesting that we see like the DeFi primitives and all these kind of more complicated financial things now become part of a standard, developer's web stack, just another tool. And I think Solana's the, cheapest, fastest place to run those tools. And where I see like kind of the pioneers of that have proven that out, folks like Audius already have 6 million users. I think they do about like 500,000 transactions per day. The reason they can do that, store likes and follows and plays on a network like Solana is because it's cheap.
Yeah, that's basically the efficiency side of it as well, right? It's cheaper than a lot of these other platforms that are competing with it. Obviously, Ethereum is one of those, but like Solana is cheap, it's efficient, and it just does the job, right?
And I wanted to ask you about the concept of censorship resistance. So you are very much focused on this concept. You think that it's central in the way you develop Solana. So what does censorship resistance mean to you? Yeah, this is like a very financial term. What this means is that I can send and receive information within a very short amount of time, and I'm guaranteed that nobody can interfere with that.
Yeah, again, that's the efficiency side of Solana, right? Especially since censorship resistance, like they have been talking about, that's something that the coin has, or the platform has as a whole, and that's something that's very important to people who follow Solana. Why I'm one of those people, right? I want to look at the CEO and see that he cares about this project, that he's invested in it, and that he's invested in the efficiency of it.
Whether ordering of information or withhold it or make a decision before I receive it. And to us, that's a very kind of engineering problem. How do we get that process globally, a global state machine, to synchronize within 400 milliseconds? So Solana's designed, almost specifically just for that. And as far as I understand, it has to do with cryptography, so with the possibility to send a message and be sure that that message will get to the receiver in the same way as you sent it in the first place, right? Yeah, except the interesting part here is that the receiver is the entire globe. It's everybody in the world all at once.
Yeah, that's very, very interesting, right? That's the vision that he has, and that's just a very interesting concept to grasp as well.
So how do you guarantee that? Go look at our GitHub. It's a bunch of code.
Yeah, it's also very good that they have everything up on GitHub, so you can just look at it, see how it functions, and dabble within that yourself.
If you had to point out what are the limitations that still face Solana from a technical standpoint, what would those limitations be? As an operating system, it's very young. So, it takes 10 years to build an OS for real. I had the pleasure of doing that at Qualcomm when working on the first mobile operating systems. And a lot of the work is now in the tooling and the application development and building better frameworks, libraries. It should be easy for somebody to port a new virtual machine. It took Neon folks about a year. What if, the next set of developers need Java running or .NET? How long is that going to take to port? So what I want to see in the next 5 years is for Solana to be a full-featured operating system that developers have the kind of ease of use that today they have with Linux or Windows. And it's curious, so you were talking about a time frame of 5 years. What do you think about in terms of users? How many users we are talking about in a time frame of 5 years?
Yeah, 5 years is a lot of time, guys, I'm not gonna lie. And 2 years have already passed from then, and it's crazy to see where Solana is right now compared to where it was back then. So yeah, let's see what he predicted, right? Because he is a visionary, but it's tough to just predict this, how many users will there be, and all of this implications, right? And all of these different things, it's hard to predict them. So let's see what he thought.
Do you think? 1 billion users. I think it's
1 billion users, guys. That was his prediction, which is just crazy to think of. Even 2 years, how far he has gone, right?
Possible. Like the difference with Web3 and Web2 and Web1 is that those cycles are getting shorter and shorter. We now have the internet to really scale and grow. The challenges, of course, are people, right? How long is it going to take for normal people to understand what cryptography is, what it means to store a seed word, how to deal with that, how to deal with signature verification? When somebody displays a request to sign, what that means to a person that's never done that before. So
yeah, that's kind of where the drop-off happens within crypto enthusiasts and people who are in a way educated on this matter and people who are not, right? But that's something that people need to just educate themselves on basically, but it's tough. It's just tough because most of the people aren't gonna be, and if you want to change the financial system as a whole and if you want to implement Solana for the general public, right, it's going to be very tough to implement that, right?
Implications of all of that are going to take a bit of time to work out, but I'm super excited to work on that with like folks like Brave, where we can iterate on the entire stack, vertically integrated from a mobile browser down to, the URL bar, right? That can, start doing some anti-phishing heuristics there, plus the trusted display that displays that to the user. It's a lot of work, right? But, I'm excited for the challenge.
Yeah, she has always been excited for the challenge, and that is why we cover this project. Now, guys, if you want to look at the whole video, I will leave the link in the description, but that is all for today. So yeah, let me know, what do you think of this project? Do you see yourself investing in it, or are you already holding this project, right? Because for me, I am already holding this, and I just can't wait for Solana to go where I think it can go, because it's going to be crazy. I'm seeing crazy numbers in my head, guys. And yeah, like I said, you only need 75 Solana, in my opinion, to become a millionaire one day. So yeah, obviously that's not financial advice, that's just my opinion. But yeah, just bear with me on this one, and yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Are you bearish on Solana, or are you bullish? Let me know all your thoughts and more. And as always, I love talking to you today, and peace.